principal and urban designer at my urban office. We are a recently established urban design, landscape architecture, and community development firm based in Ybor City. I have a master's degree from USF in both architecture and urban and community design. Graduated about 3.5 years ago with my degree in architecture and shortly thereafter in urban and community design. And some of you may recognize me if you participated in the dreaded TBX community design shreds. I was a graduate research associate with the Florida Center for Community Design and Research at USF that helped lead part of that community engagement effort. And so really that led me to my second thesis, which was really stemming from that process, taking a look at what the FDOT was looking at to do with Tampa Bay Express, now Tampa Bay Next, and challenging both myself, my educators, the community to think differently if there was indeed another option as opposed to expansion or a build. And that led me to the formerly known as Bifurcation Boulevard project, which is now much more easier to remember, #BLVDTAMPA. And really what I looked at was tearing down I-275 and replacing it with a surface level boulevard. And people think I'm crazy when I first say that and they don't see my longer version of the presentation. I'm going to give you a short one, but everything I've ever done is available online at my website. I'm still working on getting most of the footnotes, references up, but it's www.blvdtampa.com. And really I'm here to also update you on that process, but also because we were nominated just 2 weeks ago as one of 10 freeways or interstates in the country that can and should be removed. We were vetted by a panel of experts. We were nominated and then vetted and also added to the list. It's a very, very restrictive list. A lot of these freeways and interstates that have been on this list have actually been torn down across the United States, whether it's San Francisco, Rochester, Syracuse, you name it. There's a lot of Portland, a lot of big cities that we've been looking at this as an alternative. So I'm going to go through this very quickly, 10,000 foot view, a little bit of details, and then we'll take questions if we have time. So I always start out with what I call Tampa, which is about 1927. It's right during the Florida land boom, right before the Great Depression, before the interstate was built, when we had our maximum streetcar system, which rivaled San Francisco at its peak, carried more passengers in 1927 with less population than Hart does today. Think about that. That's pretty significant. And then this happened. So we are just off screen here. The church is somewhere over here. This is the former middle school that was once torn down. And really what the interstate did was, if we were to think about this from scratch today, this decision would not have been made. We would not have run the interstate through a urban core with healthy neighborhoods, vibrant neighborhoods, minority neighborhoods. And so really thinking about how can we recapture what was previously accomplished by DOT, then the U.S. DOT federal level, but also how can we do better? Better than what we have now, better than any of the proposals that we've ever seen. And so I took a look at I-275 from I-75 near, I guess up in the BLVDTAMPA, down past Livingston, Nebraska, Bruceby down to Fletcher, Fowler, USF exits, Bush Boulevard, Bird Street, Sly, Hillsborough, MLK, all the way to the downtown interchange known as Function Junction. So really, that's the only portion I looked at and I'm talking about for removal. The rest of I-275 actually functions as an interstate. I'm going to show you why this one doesn't. So, okay, so why? Well, first thing is, it is expendable, and there's a lot of reasons why I'm going to go through some of the very basic ones tonight. The first one is that it's not regional. So the majority of people who use this, I'll do my best to name the white impersonation. Downtown is here. This is the I-4 interchange. USF is here, and Bears to 75 is this way. The majority of people who use I-275 do so in Tampa Heights, Seminole Heights, USF, and downtown. So that downtown USF commute, which is only about 6 miles. That's not regional, that's very, very local. In fact, 6 miles of the metro rail in DC carries about 120,000 people a day. I-275 carries about 156. So really, the point is it's not regional. These are people community. This is also further proven via exit data. So I can tell this based on the direction in which people are using interstate. So again, downtown's on the right side, stage right, and USF is up here on my left side. And what we see is that people are coming up to these exits and then back from those exits. So again, it reinforces the idea that those people who are using it incorrectly. I-275, or all interstates, were built as throughways to connect suburban, rural areas further away from the urban core to their employment centers, to major tourist destinations, to airports, to ports, all these other sorts of things, major draws. Problem is, we've grown up. The interstate was built in the 50s. Tampa has grown significantly since then. And what was once the edge of town at Sulphur Springs and Hillsborough River, that's where the streetcar system ended essentially, that is now the middle of our city. And so we have a lot more communities up in Tampa and Tampa Palms, Carrollwood that were not there and are now being used on the interstate. Those people are using the interstate as a local route where we have a myriad of north-south roads in our area that go to pretty much the same places. Everywhere from Del Mabry to Hines, to Howard Armenia, to North Boulevard, Tampa Street, Florida Ave, Nebraska, 14th, 15th, 21st, 22nd, 30th, 40th, and 56th. They all go north-south and generally to the same places. But I-275 carries about 3 or 4 times as much traffic as the others do. The question is why? Well, it's because of induced demand. So induced demand is a theory kind of like field of dreams. If you build it, they will come, right? So if you create lanes, which is what this add capacity section is, if you add lanes, the times get faster for a little bit, and then people use them, and they fill back up, and that gives you congestion. And it ends up as an endless loop, where you continuously do that. And that's what FDOT is proposing that we do with I-275. We add new lanes, we add full lanes. Whatever we're doing, we're adding capacity, and that will inevitably fill up, and we will have to rebroach this question again. Is what do we do with I-275? And so part of what I looked at was, okay, what if we drew a line in the sand and said, no one, let's figure this out differently and actually solve this as opposed to continually accommodating additional traffic. The third biggest reason, and I think one more important to you guys than pretty much anywhere else, is that it harms neighborhoods. It harms neighborhoods in a lot of different ways. First is, it's less walkable, which means you are less healthy. Because if you live here, this is the Publix on Nebraska, for example. The interstate is right here, and you are here at this house. I don't think that's central, it's one road east of central. What would normally be a 5-minute walk, you can no longer do because the interstate prevents you from making that walk. So instead, you would have to do a 12-minute walk, which in Florida in August, when it's 5 o'clock and it's going to rain, you're not going to make that 12-minute walk because that's just one way. You have to come back. You get caught in the storms. It's hot. It's uncomfortable. And frankly, it's superfluous. You have to really go out of your way to walk to something. Whereas that same 12-minute walk is a 3-minute drive. So the conversation internally, the decision is, do I do a 3-minute drive or do I do a 12-minute walk? And that decision is going to be made to drive pretty much every time, unless you're an avid cycler, an avid walker, somebody who's doing it for recreation. And that decision becomes even harder if you have kids, if you're elderly, if you're disabled in any sort of way. So again, this is part of the reason I-275 is less walkable. And we have more cars on the road because it compounds problems beyond just cars on the interstate. You also suffer because of noise pollution. And noise pollution not only is a health impact, but it is also an equitable impact. So those houses within that dashed line, you are often, not always, but often, hearing noise levels at the background the same same as maybe, the same distance away from a runway and TIA. And what that means is your property value is impacted significantly. In fact, across the entire city, it's almost 6,000 homes that suffer because of noise pollution. And that can drop your property value anywhere from 10 to 20%. And realtors know this. That's a study based on realtor data. So they will also steer people away from the interstate. The other side effect of this is air pollution. And this is less studied, but the studies that we do have, especially in Europe, which may not translate exactly the same, are really bad. In fact, people who live within, it's suggested, people who live within a certain distance of the interstate, in fact, it's recommended we no longer build homes that close to interstates. And most of the data will show that particulates drift maybe, a half mile to a mile away. Those studies are all done in perfect weather conditions with no wind. So if we have wind, if we have storms, we see air particulates from I-275 as far away as Harlem and West Tampa. So, and this isn't just for the interstate, by the way. This is for any roadway over 50,000 cars. So it's pretty much every major roadway we have in the city. And that accounts for about half all of our air pollution. I don't know about you guys, but I get notifications on my weather app all the time about poor air quality alerts in Tampa today. It's a big reason. You also have increased rate of cancer, asthma, heart disease, and other illnesses, in part because of the air quality, but also because you're walking less and you're encouraged to drive. So it is a public health issue as well. One thing I neglected to mention in noise pollution is people think sound walls are the solution. And in fact, FDOT is building sound walls in Dallas County right now. You may have seen the article a couple of times. Their own engineer said that they're expecting 4 to 6 decibels of difference for those sound walls after they go in. That's the difference between your background noise of your shower running and the background noise of your dishwasher running. It's negligible. And they cost anywhere from $6 to $7 to $8 million a mile. So it's a significant cost for not a lot of money. So there's a lot of other reasons I can get into. A lot of them are on the website. Everything from tree canopy to resiliency to evacuation from hurricanes. I hear that a lot. People say, oh, it happens, if there's a hurricane, you can't evacuate quickly. Well, most agencies no longer reverse lanes on the interstate. As a matter of fact, it costs more in resources to police the exits and entrances to make sure people don't use them improperly. That those resources are better used elsewhere. So in fact, that's something that we no longer look to do in most instances. And also, there have been instances where evacuation has actually increased the amount of traffic fatalities as opposed to the storm itself. So it is an issue that we see in terms of resiliency in other metropolitan areas of the country. And not just us. It happened in Houston, I think, in 2005 with Hurricane Rita. So this is basically the proposal. I'm proposing, and I think that we're going to be hopefully studying here in the near future, that we replace 6 lanes of interstate with 6 lanes of boulevard and transit. And the transit component is critical. There have been a lot of other metropolitan areas that have done this, and they haven't been able to do it unless they've heavily invested in alternatives first. And so really the conversation is, how do we get to the point where we can make this decision relatively easily? And that's sort of where I start the conversation when it talks about the boulevard, is that this is a purposefully ambitious sort of proposal, because this is where we need to get to a point where we no longer accommodate additional trips, but start focusing on removing trips. I've had this anecdote before, it sort of sums up the differences between the architects and engineers, is that when I first told this to FDOT, they had an engineer come up to me and says, this is like a water balloon. If you squeeze one end of the water balloon, the water's all going to go somewhere else, and the balloon will pop. And I said, you're missing the point. I don't want to squeeze the balloon, I want to remove the water from the balloon. So that's the mindset we need to have as a community, is that we need to start reducing our trips now, yes we do, in order to get to the point where this is be a reality. So the reasons I-275 is better as a boulevard is, one, because the use has changed. People use it locally. That's fine. You should be using an interstate regionally, and for most of our cases, I-4 and I-275 are regional. People are using this to get to Pinellas County, to get to the airport. The Veterans is also used regionally. People coming from Pasco County south. 275 does not fit that mold. The use does not fit the design any longer. So the first proposal is designed for these people first. And the boulevard works for them a lot better than the interstate does without all the negative impacts. The second is those regional trips. They do exist. They are a component of I-275, a minority component, but they are a significant component. They have alternatives. So we have an opportunity to invest in CSX. We have an opportunity to reinvest in connections that FDOT has left unconnected in terms of the Veteran Expressway, in terms of I-75, State Road 334 over in Pinellas County. There's a myriad of opportunities to get regional folks from Wesley Chapel to where they need to go without having to go through the urban core. And really, the difference between I-275 and I-75 is anywhere from 2 to 3 to 6 to 8 minutes. If we can make I-75 15 minutes faster, we no longer have a need for I-275. Not to mention, any expansion or altering I-75 is a hell of a lot easier than altering I-275. The medians there are bigger, there's way more land, way less impacts. So again, you go vertical with it, similar to the Selman. All of these things make I-75 a little bit more powerful than I-275. 3, because development will follow. And this is an amazing project that just finished in Seattle. We're getting a ton of amazing data from this project. But essentially, one property is sold next to the viaduct in Seattle. Since it was announced it was going to be torn down. Every 11 days since 2011. That's right at the end of the section. And for property development, even sooner, or closer to the middle of the section. But in total, the amount of development and land value increase and sales tax revenue increase that came from that property was enough to pay for the removal, the new tunnel that goes underneath that area, the replacement boulevard, and a new waterfront park with $3 billion left over to spare. So in our scenario, tearing down I-275 and replacing it with a boulevard leads to about 36 new acres that can go on the tax roll. They become developable. So that exit bush that has that semi-clover leaf, that becomes a station area. The downtown interchange, which by the way, if you tear I-275 down, don't have one anymore, that land becomes available. And areas around Sulphur Springs, near the river where the dog track is, those areas become extremely valuable because they're now transit oriented. So it brings new property taxes on the roll, and it brings up the property that is along the interstate, some that we're in right now, back up to market value and potentially above market value because of transportation. Fourth reason, because it increases connectivity. I touched on this a little bit earlier, but we have more choices, which means we have an amazing grid in Tampa. It's something that a lot of cities don't have at the scale that we have it, and we don't take advantage of it. It's way more efficient than putting all of our eggs into one basket. But the efficiency of a grid is a lot more walkable and a lot more efficient for cars as well. Number 5, and I alluded to this, it's all about function junction. So if you untie the knot, traffic will flow way more efficiently east to west without the junction. That is the sole reason for congestion in this area, and FDOT has tried to fix it by adding more lanes and adding more cars, and it just doesn't work. The only way to fix this is to not have them. And the way that I designed this and the way I approached it, the boulevard runs underneath the interstate in this area, which you can reconfigure without toll lanes. And Lund Boulevard underneath terminated at Jefferson and Pierce, which are current one-way there downtown. So you split. Feature left I-275. So again, I talked about some other cities that have done this. I just want to show this real quick and then wrap up. San Francisco had no choice. They had a choice, but they were forced to decision, an earthquake damaged the Embarcadero Freeway, and the Loma Prieta earthquake, I think, in 1989. So they tore it out, and essentially, this is what they have instead. This is the Embarcadero Boulevard now. This property has gone up in value, I believe, 20% faster and higher than the rest of the core of downtown San Francisco, and is now a major transit hub. You see there's a streetcar that's running here in the median. That's not too different from what we would have. And this has become the center of downtown along the waterfront. Portland did it. They were the first in the country to voluntarily remove one without replacing it with the Harbor Drive, and they replaced it with downtown waterfront park. It was Governor McCall Park. And then I hesitate to show this because it's not an American example, but it's probably the biggest example of removing an interstate that's sold on the Chubby Freeway. They built this and modeled it after the United States. They did it in the 70s and covered up the river, actually, and removed it. And this is what they have instead. And it runs pretty much the entire length of the city of Seoul. And it's become one of the, I would say, one of the premier urban public spaces in the world, on par with the Champs-Élysées in Paris, and perhaps even the mall in Washington, D.C. in terms of its scale and grandeur. They uncovered the river, and it now connects literally the entirety of Seoul. If you go on the website, I have a map that shows you the footprint of it. It's like 3 times away from like 7 miles. So again, I thank you for your time. This is something that I have done for free, and I've done because I'm a local. I'm from here, and being nominated on the list as one of 10 is a huge honor, and I think it's a major opportunity. So much so that our NPO CAC and BPAP, the Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Committee, have both recommended it go for further funding and study to our NPO as part of its fiscal year 20 budget, and this is all in response to the national recognition we have as part of the Congress for Urbanism. So again, all the information that I have in this presentation, as soon as I get home, I'll upload it so you can have this exact presentation. And please feel free, I'll leave my contact information to Shane. If any of you would like to reach out and ask me any questions independent of this, please feel free to do so.